Yeah, good morning, everyone. We are seeing US market again moving up yesterday. In last seven trading sessions, if we see the US market remain range bound between 1.25%, and most likely one need to see where it is giving breakout. Uh, that is the key thing which will drive even the international market as well. Apart from that, if you see the futures of the US market are flat to marginal negative, whereas Asian markets are mostly positive. As yesterday, similar time, the US market futures were negative, as such, had an impact on the Asian market, which are seeing some bounce back today morning. And similar thing is likely to happen in Indian market as well. Apart from that, if you see the commodity, more of a flattish trend which is visible. Oil is at $121, aluminum flat, copper flat, iron ore up by around 0.5%, and steel is also up by around 0.5%. I'll request technical team to take up from here.
Yes, thank you, sir. Good morning, all of you. Today, the Nifty is likely to open with a little bit gap up, and we would likely to witness some volatile trading sessions during the day. Going ahead, Nifty has a very strong resistance at 16,500 levels. If it surpasses that level, then the upside rally can be open up to 16,640 to 620 levels on the higher sides. Whereas on the downside, 16,400 will act as a crucial support level. Yesterday, we have seen that the Nifty just broke 16,400 support level, but somehow manages to maintain a closing above that level, which gives some sort of a relief sign. For today intraday purpose, 16,400 will act as an important support level. If it's break that level, then 16,340 and 16,270 levels can be seen on the downsides. Coming towards the Bank Nifty, we have seen that the Bank Nifty was trading below its 50-day moving average, and probably in today's gap up opening or say on the positive momentum, it likely to retest that level. For today intraday purpose, for the resistance for the Bank Nifty is placed at 35,380 and 35,650, whereas on lower side 34,850 and 34,500 are the support levels. The overall view will remain a cautious on the Nifty and the Bank Nifty itself. Pullback rally can be witnessed only if it manages to surpasses the mentioned resistance level. But one can be a stock specific because there are the few stocks which are giving a good rallies from the downside. So hold your long positions but maintain with the strict stop losses. Coming towards the Nifty Finance for the today intraday purpose, 15,940 and 16,040 are the two resistance zone. Whereas on a downside, 15,800 and 15,720 are the good support levels for the Nifty Finance. Coming towards the stock specific, ITC really looks good. Yesterday also we have witnessed some positive momentum in this particular counter. We believe it has a potential to reach up to 290 levels. So one can take a buy call in ITC at the CMP. Stop loss can be kept at 264 with a for a target of a 290. That's it from my end. I request Nirav to take a call forward.
Yeah, thank you, Swati. See, on the derivative front, yesterday we have broken below the 16,500 levels and closed below the same. Now, the open interest has risen quite considerably amongst calls at the 16,500 levels. Yes, today markets will retest the 16,500 levels, but if market continues to trade below the same, we will see further selling that can come in and can take the index a little lower as well. So now important data points here are the VIX that continues to remain high, the open interest also, and the open interest hasn't changed much, frankly. But another data point is the PCR. The PCR from 1.2 odd in the last week has fallen sharply to 0.78. Now this is a drastic fall, indicating a lot of call selling on the higher levels, which is not a very good sign. However, once the PCR moves below the 0.70 levels, that is the oversold zone, and then after that, some amount of bounce can be expected. Um, However, now today with the announcement of the RBI, there is likely to be some volatility around the 16,500 levels. Today's close is going to be very important. Once 16,500 will, is closed below again for a consecutive second day, then you can expect further selling up to 16,200, 16,000 levels for Nifty. On the higher side, if 16,500 is broken above on a closing basis and closed, definitely some amount of range bound action can be seen going forward after that. From the stock specific front, HAL continues to move higher. Higher top, higher bottom formation is seen, which is a positive and can move up further. IOC has, even though it has seen a lot of fundamental negatives, but this stock continues to attract longs, and that is one stock to look out for. It can really perform well on the upside going forward. So that is one stock one can look to add from the PSU space. So that is it. And the IT space and the banking space, even after today, will continue to remain under some pressure because a lot of shorts have been built in, and the overall charts are also negative. That's it from my side. I'd like to ask the fundamental team to take over, please.
Good morning. The life insurance monthly business update for May was out yesterday. The year-on-year numbers are not comparable because last year May month had the second wave lockdown. So if we see on a month-on-month basis, Max Life has posted a highest growth at 39%, followed by LIC at 37%, Bajaj Allianz 34%, HDFC Life 25%, and SBI Life 16%, while ICICI Prudential was flat month on month. We continue to like all private sector life insurance companies and believe that they can offer between 15 to 20% compounded returns going forward. Another news is on HG Infra. This news actually came during market hours itself, that the company received EPC order for construction of highway worth almost 5,000 crores, which is to be completed over 3 years. But in spite of we think this news is big, and the stock reaction was just around 3% odd. We think this is a good short-term trigger that stock can do well even in the next 1 or 2 months from here also. Another thing is that this is not a ham order where companies, infra companies have to bear the cost and then search for a buyer to sell the asset again. So this is pure EPC order where there is no such thing involved. It will be asset light. So I think there could still be some short-term move left here. Thank you.
So apart from this, Hindustan Oil Exploration today morning announced that whatever the technical issues were there in the B80 field are now resolved, and both the wells are now, whatever the technical problem was there was fixed. Anyhow, D1 well, which was facing a technical issue, now that got resolved, and D2 was anyhow doing well, and the gas was linked to HOEC pipeline, which was supposed to be sold to GSPC at very attractive prices. Now even the oil will also flow into the production, and initially for 2 months company will be storing all these oils, and then will start selling the oil, as the minimum quantity for sale is around 2 lakh barrel and all. So initially for 2 months, so as such we may not be seeing any big results in Q1, except the price revision for the gas, which has happened from 1st April, that will start benefiting the company in this particular quarter for their older field, that is D-Rock and other fields. So the results will be better for from previous many quarters, but the major benefit will be seen in the next quarter, that is Q2, where the oil will start flowing and full benefit of B80 will be visible. So the stock looks positive from here, and based on the valuations of DCF basis, the value works out to around 275 rupees to 300 rupees. So one can look to accumulate this stock. So I think that's all from us. Thank you very much and have a good day.
Subscribe to our YouTube channel for in-depth interviews of India Inc. and press the bell icon so that you do not miss our updates.